So I was thinking of some really cool guest characters for the next NetherRealm superhero game. Some people are saying it's going to be Marvel or it's going to be DC or Marvel versus DC. And if it's going to be DC, it's probably going to be Injustice, which I'm all aboard. I don't really want them to do a new thing and abandon Injustice because that still has a really good story that's going. That it has that it could complete, finish off and be the third Injustice game as the final one, like how the NetherRealm trilogy just wrapped up, and so the NetherRealm Mortal Kombat trilogy, anyways. I forget when I'm talking to my family, people know what I mean. When I say NetherRealm, they know I mean Mortal Kombat, and we have a language here. Um, but so the Injustice trilogy could wrap up, and that'd be pretty cool. Um, and then they could do like Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe 2, or they could do Marvel versus DC, something like that. Mortal Kombat versus Marvel. I don't really know. Some of these characters are interchangeable depending on if it's going to be a Marvel or a DC game, but some of these clearly won't be because a few of them are going to be Marvel, I'm going to admit. But I just want to know. But I really want to know what you think about my picks, and this is just what I think is going to happen in the next, or what I think should happen. It's not going to happen, I don't think. But what should happen in the next NetherRealm fighting game. They could make this absolutely though some of these characters they could make absolutely perfect. Everything I said, everything that I want that I didn't say, and I still might not like it. And I'm not really sure how much this would work. But first pick, I really want to get it out of the way. Goku. For preferably Injustice, but a Marvel game would work fine too. You get to have Superman fight Goku, and with their dynamic dialogue system, it'd be really cool to see some like Batman Goku interactions too. That'd be really cool. It'd be far out, but some people said that Marvel or that in Mortal Kombat had all these crazy guest fighters: Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Alien, Predator, Leatherface, Terminator, RoboCop, Joker, etc. Well, Joker actually he shouldn't be listed here, but Spawn. Mortal Kombat had these crazy guest characters, but Injustice doesn't ever do anything crazy with them, with their guest characters. I would argue that Turtles are pretty crazy. But Hellboy really wasn't out of the realm of possibilities for me. And the Mortal Kombat characters, well, it's the same reason Joker isn't that crazy a guest character in Mortal Kombat. They're owned by the same people. So they could just cross over whenever, which is why a Mortal Kombat versus DC game would be very easy to make, and yet they haven't made a second one. I know people didn't like the first one, but it's like saying Superman can't have a bad game because the only superhero game you've ever played is Superman 64. It's like, of course he can have a good game. You could put Mario in that game, and it would still suck. Are you telling me Mario can't have a good game? I digress. But Goku from Dragon Ball, just in case you thought I was talking about any other Goku, we will say Kakarot, if that makes it any more clear. He would be awesome. Also, side note, me and Chance were going over the characters that Batman totally could not beat. We came to the conclusion there's no way for him to fight Goku. It's possible he could beat Raditz, but there's no way that he could fight Broly or Goku or Vegeta or anything at any state. I mean, I suppose Batman could beat freaking Kid Goku from the original series, but after the World Tournament arc of the original series, there's no way. So, but anyways, Batman. So another cool guest character. Since I've just used up Goku. Spider-Man or Wolverine, honestly. This is what I said. This is what I was saying earlier. No, it needs to be Spider-Man, Wolverine, or Iron Man. Those are sort of the three heads of Marvel, even though they represent different areas of the universe. Different areas of like the same part of the universe. because you got Spider-Man, who's like his own thing, and he's sort of the mascot. You got Marvel doesn't really have a mascot, which is why I chose the three I did. Or you have Wolverine, leader of the X-Men, and sort of like on the Avengers every now and then. And then Iron Man, leader of the Avengers, like everyone knows that guy. And then seeing those characters, either of them, interact with a DC character would be awesome. And we could even get some interesting dialogue that refers to Dark Claw. And actually, if it's Wolverine, it would be cool if you could, if he like came with Dark Claw or something like that. Kind of like how, but not really. Like if you beat Predator as Alien in Mortal Kombat X, how you get the Predalien popping out of his stomach, something like that. But like way more than that. Like that's just a little Easter egg, right? But playing as Dark Claw would be awesome. Am I wrong? And then by the way, Dark Claw is from the Amalgam universe. So if for whatever reason Dark Claw is not yielding any results on Google, just look up that. And then the other one is Iron Man. He, leads the Avengers, and I think dialogue would be really cool. Also, it'd just be like, I really want to see DC and Marvel crossover again, but they don't play nice anymore. They haven't played nice for a while. So, it's not going to happen, maybe? Which is why I doubt that the next NetherRealm game is going to be a Marvel game. Because that's owned by WB, and they don't play nice with Marvel, so they don't like money. Look at the green shit. I don't want that. Get it out of here. Get that green shit out of here. One of the next guest characters, honestly, I guess I have to mention the Mortal Kombat characters I want to. We had Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Raiden, previously. So, Johnny Cage and or Sonya. One or the other, or both. I just like those characters, and honestly, they're not that far out of the realistic realm of possibilities, and we've been getting these like crazy larger-than-life ones. It'd be nice to see those guys. Plus my mom likes Sonya, so... and I don't really have much to say about those. Then, honestly, I do want to see Spawn in a DC game, or in a DC fighting game. But that... and then, it'd be really cool if we got, like, Ryu from Street Fighter, or X from Mega Man. I don't think we should have both, but one or the other would be really cool. Yeah. And maybe he has, like, a premier, or maybe X has, like, a premier skin to turn himself into, the premier skin system, or maybe just a skin. A skin to turn himself into, the classic Mega Man. And Ryu might have a skin to turn himself into Ken. And just getting those interactions with characters like Wonder Woman or Iron Man, because I don't feel like Iron Man really interacted that much with Ryu in Infinite, and I also don't feel like Wolverine even that would be awesome. They have interacted in the comic book, I think. I don't know if the comic book was a real thing or if that was just something they put into Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but you can read like a comic book in there. It's really hot in here. Kind of hard to breathe, actually. But Marvel versus Capcom stuff would be really cool for like a DC versus Capcom. And then honestly, I want to know what kind of interactions would happen, because Marvel doesn't really have a Batman type character personality-wise, and I really want to know what the interactions would be between Batman and X or Batman and Mega Man Classic. That'd be really cool. I've been focusing a lot on Batman when I say this shit, so apparently I have an obsession that is sort of subconscious. So that's something. But yeah, those kind of guest characters, and I'll make my wish list for other characters. Um, but my guest characters, or my other characters' wish list would be more. There'll be more characters listed for a Marvel or for a DC game. I always say Marvel for some reason. So it'll be listed more. I'll go into more detail and whatever because I actually know what would happen in this instance because I've seen enough of the DC characters. But how would I know how Goku works in Injustice? That's just not a thing I could figure out. But yeah, I think that'd be awesome. All those characters I just mentioned, I think they'd be awesome. And I really want to know what you think. Sorry if this video was a little all over the place. I think I did a much better job than I usually do. Later.